A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic political turn, South Korea's opposition parties have submitted a motion to impeach President Yoon Suk Yeol. This comes just hours after he declared a short-lived martial law that saw military troops encircle the National Assembly, prompting a swift parliamentary vote to lift the decree. The motion for impeachment requires the backing of 2/3 of Parliament, as well as the approval of at least 6 justices from the Constitutional Court. Lawmaker Kim Yong-min from the Democratic Party indicated that a vote on the motion could occur as early as Friday. Yoon's martial law declaration, made late Tuesday, aimed to eliminate what he termed anti-state forces, reflecting his struggles to advance his agenda in a parliament dominated by opposition parties. However, the martial law was short-lived, lasting only about 6 hours before the National Assembly voted 190-0 to reject it, with some members from Yoon's own ruling People Power Party siding with the opposition. The Democratic Party condemned Yoon's actions as a violation of the Constitution, asserting that his declaration was invalid and a severe breach of democratic principles. They called for his immediate resignation or face impeachment proceedings. If the impeachment motion passes, Yoon would be stripped of his presidential powers until the Constitutional Court makes a ruling on the matter, with Prime Minister Han Duck-soo poised to assume his responsibilities. This martial law marked the first of its kind in over 40 years in South Korea, reminiscent of the military-backed governments of the past. Following the declaration, troops and police were deployed to restrict access to the National Assembly, where protesters gathered in opposition to Yoon's actions. The military's involvement in parliamentary affairs raised alarms, as historical precedents of military intervention are stark reminders of South Korea's tumultuous past. National Assembly Speaker Woo Won-shik remarked on the maturity of the military in observing the events unfold. Meanwhile, Yoon's decision faced backlash from within his party, with calls for accountability directed at Defense Minister Kim Yong-hyun, who allegedly recommended the martial law decree. Reports suggest that Yoon's advisors have offered to resign, and he has postponed his official schedule in light of the crisis. The South Korean constitution permits martial law declarations only during wartime or comparable national emergencies, conditions many argue do not apply to the current situation. Critics assert Yoon's actions not only breached constitutional protocols, but also attempted to undermine the functions of parliament itself. Park Chan-dae, the Democratic Party's floor leader, has called for a rebellion investigation against Yoon, noting that while the president enjoys immunity from prosecution, this protection does not cover allegations of rebellion or treason. In Washington, the Biden administration expressed serious concern over the unfolding events, stating they were not notified in advance of the martial law announcement. The Pentagon confirmed that U.S. military operations remain unaffected by the situation. Yoon's government has faced ongoing tensions with the opposition, particularly surrounding next year's budget bill and an attempt to impeach 3 top prosecutors. During his announcement, Yoon characterized the opposition as shameless pro-North Korean anti-state forces, escalating the political rhetoric. As South Korea navigates this turbulent political landscape, the implications of Yoon's actions and the potential for impeachment remain a focal point of national discourse. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.